Alrighty, this is Blue Collar Gaming and Content back with yet another episode of Gold Rush the Game. Still grinding our way to the Tier 3 wash plant. We are picking this video up about 20-25 minutes after the last video ended, and I just blew the second hydraulic line that I haven't replaced yet on the big excavator. As I discussed in the last video, I changed it with the boom up in the air the last time. This is the easier way to change the hydraulic lines on the side of the boom. Just curl it all the way up and lay it on the ground. And once again, you're going to unscrew everything and remove the line. By the end of this video, we are coming up on probably 20 hours of gameplay on our way to Tier 3. We're at the store, going to buy another reinforced hydraulic hose. While I'm here, I'm also picking up a reinforced magnetite separator hose and a reinforced wavetable jet because I am anticipating those to be breaking sooner rather than later. Alright, back on the claim. We're going to get the excavator back up and running. The breakdowns are fun and costly at the same time. And once again, if you choose easy mode, you can actually disable the breakdowns. Alright, we are also going to buy the conveyor belt. This is a little bit later after fixing the excavator. I made a slight mistake here. Alright, I underestimated the cost to move this to the claim. So I just bought it. I'm going to move it. $3,500 to move to the claim. I do not have enough money to do so. Alrighty, and I put this little clip in here because during summer you will have a problem with the water source drying up. So in order to process my gold, I had to actually drag the mobile water tank back up to here in order to process the gold that I've dug up. As you can see that the water emblem on this pump is white. That is because the water source is dried up. You will run into the same problem during the winter months, except instead of drying up, it's going to freeze. Which I will have another video on the winter mining and how it varies from the rest of the season. Alrighty, I'm actually going to sell some magnetite this time. If you look at my bank account, you can see that I overspent before my rent and everything came out. That is the claim rent and the loan payment. So I am negative $18,000 right now. As you can see, it's just shy of 5,000 ounces of magnetite. That is pretty close to one full bucket of the magnetite on the magnetite separator. I couldn't remember if you had to close the valve after you were done dumping. You do not. It automatically closes whenever you refill it. But this is the power plant, which is where you're going to get the magnetite into your inventory. You have not actually sold it at this point. And I just picked up another story. Okay, we're back to smithy. There's going to be a lot of juggling around here. I am upgrading the smithy right now to reduce the cost of gold smelting, and I think I decided to go with gold loss on this one. Yes. Okay, as you can see, it used up the magnetite out of my inventory. This is me jumping around to see if I could upgrade anything else. I go to smelt my gold and I realize I am still negative. So we're going to sell gold ore, and right now I'm trying to figure out the minimum that I can sell to be able to pay for the smelting cost. Selling gold ore, it'll get you money, but you lose a lot of money too. I'm also going to sell the magnetite, and you were about to see just how much money you can make selling the magnetite. Okay, that was still gold ore, not the magnetite yet. As you can see, I'm still negative $3,700. This is where I'm selling the magnetite. You can make a decent amount of money off of it. And it got me out of the hole enough to actually smelt my gold. Alright, now that we've got money, we are going to move the conveyor belt out to the claim. Alrighty, and now that we are back, okay, there's your daily summary. Provisions of rent and money and the loan payment. Once again, we are broke down. So this will be the second motor on the wash plant that is broke. I will be replacing this with the reinforced engine, which is costly, but once again, durability makes up for it because it doesn't break as much. Alright, now I also had a tooth break right here, and while I'm at it and down, I figure I might as well inspect the rest of the teeth with the part analyzer. As you can see, durability is at 6%, 12%, and that's a tooth that I had just replaced. If you remember in my very first video where I'm at the shop and the fuel tank decides to fly off, I had a full set of teeth. I lost a couple teeth whenever it glitched, so I am actually 2 teeth short in my little warehouse right now to replace all the teeth, so I'll have to buy a couple more of them. Removing the teeth, very simple. Pry bar, pop them off. I probably could have parked my truck a little bit closer, but nah. Walking is not always a bad thing. Or running in this case. Here we are back at the shop. I'm going to buy the reinforced engine and the 2 teeth that we are actually missing. As you can see, there's a significant price difference between the teeth, the reinforced and the regular. In the next video, I will probably be doing another tooth replacement, and at that point I do take all my excavator teeth up to reinforced. I'm also going to buy the shaker here and get it moved to the claim. I got the shaker on sale actually. All the pieces and parts that you may need, you will get notifications that pop up in your upper left corner of your screen. that say there's a sale going on. So I just picked up the shaker 27% off or something, which was pretty good considering it was $100,000 prior. And putting the teeth back on the excavator at this point, just stick them back on. Nothing further you need to do beyond that. And we apparently can't jump up in the back of the truck too easy, so it took a couple tries there. You're really going to see some parkour once we get up to the full-blown wash plant and you're doing clean out. That is 90% parkour. Apparently the designers could not figure out the basics of steps around the wash plant. And there we are at the end of another day. Alright, we're going to buy some miscellaneous pieces and parts for our wash plant. I only bought 3 sluice box grates here. You will need 4 of them, and they will get placed into the ST sluice box. Alright, here I'm getting my second set of hog pans to put onto my wash plant. I do not install them in this video. That'll be in the next video. And for this plant, the hog pan portion of it, you will need the hog pans with pumps. Once again, we're back on the claim. Apparently I completely ignored the stairs for these first couple grates, but these are sluice box grates getting stuck in the ST sluice box. By the time I get to the third one, I figure out there are steps right there. And we're about half stuck right now, which you will run into this situation a lot once you start cleaning out this wash plant. And there's one of the sails up in the upper left corner right now. Alrighty, and here we are rigging up the shaker, put into place. It is a pain in the ass. There's no way to sugarcoat that. Once again, I'm using the 5 meter cables. I like using this warehouse, 1, because it has lights, 2, you know where all your pieces and parts are whenever you do need them, versus throwing them wherever on the claim. So I tried this way the first time. I end up messing around here for a while trying to figure out how to get to where I can actually use the hook on the bucket. Once again, it's all about the parkour. And there's a notification telling me the water is flowing again. Yes, I messed around with this for quite a few minutes. Another thing, I don't know if you want to try to hook up all 4 of these due to it being so difficult, but you'll see when I go to set this that 4 cables would have worked out better, but I actually end up wiggling it into place. But once again, as difficult as this is, do you really want to try to hook up 4 of those? Couple parts on a shaker that I have broken. It does have hydraulic lines that break, and it also has springs that break. And this is where I'm kind of getting a little frustrated trying to set this into place, but I finally got it. Alright, we're back over here hooking up the conveyor belt. I actually left this off till after I got the shaker set, because I feel it's a lot easier to set the shaker without this in the way. Cables are too short, so we're going to jump in the machine and move the bucket a little bit. Once again, I'm not saying you can't do this with a small excavator, but the extra reach on the big excavator makes a lot of difference. On top of having a big excavator to move the amount of dirt required to make the money to get to tier 3, it holds about twice as much material in the bucket as a small excavator. Alright, conveyor belt hopper, or the conveyor belt is set.